It's Mike of Mike the Fixer. So I think it's time to go through this Vortec engine here. See what we got, see if she's worth rebuilding. As you know, in previous videos I had the heads. Had some head issues, picked up another set of heads though. But let's get this rotating assembly, as we call it, apart, and there, I'll show you. Everything else is pretty good. Like I've gone through this. I mean, you can still see cross hatching on the cylinders. You don't really get lips on these blocks, I'm told. They're pretty hardy, which is quite nice. But let's get. I haven't had the oil pan off this. I had the timing cover off. I think I just threw it back on. But yeah, just got a little slop. But obviously it's all going to get replaced, and yeah, I just want to get it apart now, see how good everything is, because I think it's going to be good. Let's get this thing spun. So I had a nice video of this whole shop where I'm at now. I don't think it's up yet, because I need to do some editing. I freed up some hard drive space so I can do that. Yada yada yada. Okay, looks like I did have the pan off. Yeah, that's right, because I knew it had a hole in it. It had a rust hole. I think I just threw this back in there. I've already done a video on getting this engine, etc. You can go back. If I think of it, I'll put a link in the description. Other thing I'll be doing is I got been doing some Amazon links too to stuff I'm gonna recommend to you guys, and if you buy it through the link, I get a little kickback, and you get a decent product, right? I don't know if you guys have heard of Amazon. It's all the rage these days. Okay, yeah. So I had a windage tray. I got some crap in there, but I'm sure a lot of it's just from me and this engine. I've sprayed a lot of oil in it so it wouldn't rust. There's nothing in the pickup, which is nice. And trying to remember. I watched so many videos. There's a great video guy, Cutter, up in Piss Cutter Performance up in Canada. He's done one of these engines and he got some good horsepower out of it. So I've kind of been modeling this whole thing off of what he done do. So I'll probably go, a lot of what he is doing. I think I'm going to do this. I don't think I saw a lot of other videos, but let me try to remember what he said about these rods. These might be. Oh, this is a 4-bolt. Look at that. I got a 4-bolt main. I can go serious 1,000 horsepower. Very hard to get motivated these days. It's not quite spring. Still rain. Maybe it's spring. It's cold and rainy. Blah, blah, blah. I like to complain. I know. That's why you tune in, isn't it? Yeah, so we gotta get, I think this just presses, oh god, it's got a key on the, okay, we got keys. Yeah, I think we can just pump that off with a little manhandling. That's the deal. There we go. I don't think, well, this is a tone ring for, let's call it a tone ring, magnetic pickup or for the speed sensor, but we're not going to be doing fuelish injection. We're going carburetor. We're going old school, keep it all period correctoruni. I have no desire for fuel injection. I'm going backwards here. I want old school stuff. To each their own, I get it. Guys who had this crap, so sick of carburetors, and they want LS's and everything. Not yet. Maybe someday down the road we'll go LS. I don't know. Not right now. Yeah, I think that's just moisture and crap from. It's been sitting around. do a new one, I'm sure. It'd be ridiculous to save an oil pump. Now I've said in other videos, I'm sure, but not since I was in school to be a mechanic that we never rebuilt an engine from scratch. I went through a General Motors program for Chevrolet, so we worked right in the dealer, and you didn't rebuild engines in the dealers, you replaced. So I never went full depth. You know, high school I did probably, but I don't remember that. Can't even get myself on camera. Just so not used to it. Main frame. I forgot to get the rear main. That's the beauty of this. That's why I wanted to do a Vortec engine. Is the one-piece rear main seal. That was always the best upgrade they did with the 350s. Was doing that. So you know, the old ones had a two-piece, a rope seal, or they call it a rope seal? No, not really. I don't know. It's a two-piece, but always had a seam. They always leaked. But so this was like the better. So this has got roller rockers, roller cam type of deal. It still has a mechanical fuel pump boss, which is what I wanted. Is that even a bolt? No, that's just a pin. My eyes are not working. No, it's a bolt. It's just really small. All right, get that out. Just knock that off. She's still stuck now. Yeah, there's your one-piece rear main seal. What an upgrade. As before, there would be a seam here, clamshell. And I think a lot of guys, why they leaked is a lot of guys would put the seal with the seams right here. And your best bet is to caulk it, so the seams here and here. You wouldn't get a leak. But we also didn't have, I don't think RTV was around. The 50s, 60s when the small block Chevy came out. No, they must have had something, right? You can't just, it just wasn't popular. You didn't go to the auto parts store and buy it, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to start taking pistons out. The one thing to remember now is we're upside down. So where it was one, right? Small like Chevy, one was in the front. It's now on this side. So this is your odds and your evens over here. Ooh boy, this should be fun. So yeah, everything's, and then you want to lay it in order. I'm going to lay it in order right on the bench. I rotated this piston so it's almost at the top. Yeah, it is top dead center. That way we don't have to slide it as far and do any damage to the cylinder walls. Already dropped a nut. Let's get that later. Take the rod cap off. I think these are not the forged, and they're rounded like this. They're not the forged piston rods, or yeah, that he was talking about. These are the, he was calling them sand. So they might not have the best rods, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, just basically want to wood hammer, tap these out. Still got the bearing, the bearing's there. Let's see if I can get the bearing now. Now we'll let the bearing rotate. Who cares? We'll just try not to nick the crank with these. There we go. The bottom. And there's your piston, which desperately needs cleaning. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I thought he said something about the end caps were not rounded like that and they were cast, but so this is the actual rod. This is the bearings just fell. Let's grab the bearings, take a look at those. So this will be number 2. Ford. Oh yeah, we got some And he did talk about this. That's, I'll tell you what that is. Of course, I don't know if this is the top or the bottom, but probably can tell by the key. Let's see. And anybody knows more than me, please chime in on this. What's going on with the anything you see out of whack on this bad boy? But yeah, from what I was told, that's from an out of round, when they wear in the center like that, an out of round rod journal. And he said that was, again, this is Cutter Performance, saying that's common on these. This bore goes out of round, so the bearings don't sit right. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm all going off what he said. He's a professional, not me. So look at that. But other than that, as far as wear, I don't see. You know, you're looking for different colors as the layers go down, right? But yeah, it's got some wear. We're replacing it. It's an engine rebuild. I went and wiped down the crankshaft there. Let's zoom in so you can see. It looks pretty good. Again, you're feeling for anything with your fingernail, you would feel that's excessive. But that'll clean up nice, I think. All right, I'm just going to power through. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. Let's do a time lapse. Why not? Okay, dokie. Initial inspection. I don't know how good this is. Let's see if I can get a light. Nice magnet light. Yeah, maybe I'll put a link to that in the old description. That's from Harbor Freight. I like that one. Battery lasts. Well, we got some fingernail worthy. Can we focus? I feel a little bit on each of these. I can rotate it up. I mean, it's not horrible, right? Something that would a little emery cloth out, or does that need more? Chime in. I can feel it, yeah. Anyway, so that's on the crank. Everything else looks good, rotates nice. And then we go over to our bearings, etc. Let's see, we had, I think all my piston rings are moving somewhat freely. So that's a good thing. Let's see, that one still has a bearing. Yeah, but some of them have, like that has a nice hot spot, I would call it. Let's get this light somewhere helpful. Can't magnetize that to wood though, can you? This is horrible. That's better. Like, see, that's like hot spot to me. Call that. Those wears there. Some of these are a little stiffer than others. This one's pretty stiff. I mean, again, that could be from this engine sitting. I don't know. Yeah, another one here. It's kind of worn. Like I said, they'd be replaced anyway. But is that caused by what he was saying? Well, these bores are not round. They oval. And that causes the bearings to spin eventually. Is that what we're looking at? So I'll probably take the crank out next. I should have done the lifters, so then we can pull the cam too. Well, let's get to that. You guys look at these caps with me. Let's get some wear of that sucker. Some grooves in her. Don't feel it on the crank, so that's good. We're just going to keep everything in line again. We're upside down, the front of the motor. This goes over there. Probably should keep these in line too. Always try and keep your bolts where they were. They do stretch, and well, these might be replaced as well either. I recommend replacing these bolts. too. Everything stretches, they say, right? Nice. Yeah, it doesn't wear. I don't feel it like this one I felt. Oh, actually, I feel it on the crank on this front one. Go, Jesus. I mean, if this becomes a lot of machine work, it's just not worth it, unfortunately. You gotta really love the engine to be, like the money I wasted on doing those heads, just getting them checked. You know, it becomes a money pit. I'm not regretting this though. Like, taking this apart is fun. So you learn. Yeah, this one's got some nice grooves down the middle there. See that? Something went dragging through that oil. It looked like this engine was, our guess was a plow truck because there's so much corrosion on it, you know. So are they maintained always? Nah, probably not. Anybody drive a plow truck? You out there changing the oil every 3,000? You doing high RPMs into a snowbank? Trying to push too much snow? Probably. Hey, can't blame you. But maybe I should have shopped around a little better for an engine. I just saw a cheap engine, Vortec, that I wanted. I was like, yeah! I probably shouldn't have bought one in New England. But these things were fetching huge money in the West Coast. Jesus. Everything out there is astronomical. I mean, it's dry. Does that really matter? This one coming? Yeah, let me fight with this. Just need a little prying. Oh, because it's got the thrust bearing, so it makes it a little different. And that's the thrust bearing, keeps the crank from going forward and backward. It's got some wear. Again, look at this crank. All right, what you guys think, professionals? Try not to get a glare on this. Yeah. So yeah, there's some wear on these bottoms. Can I feel what I mean, they're getting replaced, obviously, but the crank, that front one's a little chewy. And we saw the rest. Just can't. Let me get the light back up here so we can get some better. Like very let's just grime. I think I feel more on this with my fingernail than that. Yeah, I think it would. I don't know. You tell me. Will this clean up without a machine shop? Talking emery cloth, etc. Let's take these bearings, keep them in order, and then we got to get the lifters out and cam out. Before I take that out, I got to make some room. I think I should have. I don't need all these heads out here. Those are the old and new. Oh yeah, baby. Let's get some pliers. These are not like your old Chevys where they would rotate. These things stay stationary. And, right? Because, you know, that's obviously why that's keyed. And they shouldn't, let's see. I mean, they should be a little stuck, but nothing, yeah, nothing crazy. Yeah. Probably if I just didn't have a rubber glove on, I could just grab these, but. And we got some rust in there. And this is what we're talking about, roller cam, roller lifter. So there's a roller on the bottom which rides on the cam. So every time the load comes up, it rolls. Rather than the olden days, it would just be a flat surface. More power, less wear, etc. Really great achievement in the automotive world. I think everyone does it now. I would assume, right? We'll keep these in order too, and I don't think I was going to reuse them. I thought there was a nice set he mentioned to use. but we'll see. Now, those all came out pretty easy, exception number 4. Number 4 cylinder. This one actually has just a pit of rust on it. Looks like. So maybe that wasn't on the cam. I don't know. But the rest of them spin all right, look all right. But I'll probably be replacing them anyway. And typically you get like a longer set of bolts on here, and gently pull your camshaft out, because you don't want it nicking all the, you don't want the lobes nicking all the cam bearings as it comes out. Take that? Oh, I do. That's a cam plate. Yeah, it's got a cam retention plate. So the, I guess back in the day you didn't have that, right? Was it the cover, or am I just being stupid? Nah, a couple Torx, that's all. Right, a couple T30s, or at least that's what I used. Smells good. Oh, it smells like gear oil. Did I put gear oil in this thing? Clank. So you kind of, that's where the longer bolts come in. It gives you the leverage to lift up, but we'll just wing it. And the further it comes out, you get leverage anyway. Yeah, right. Oh, there we go. Camshafts are heavy. I mean, there's just so much crap in here anyway. You see, these are sharp edges. That's sharp, but you know, it's a rough edge. And that's what you're trying to avoid. Clang like that. Yeah, nice going, Mike. Nice going. There's our cam gear. Volar. See if these look like everything else is. Everything else got wear on it. See, I want to put a big cam in it anyway, but if I can get away with this not doing the cam bearings, what do you guys think of that? That would be nice, right? Don't feel anything. Let's see, lobes. Lobes will tell you things. Back in the old days, 350s, they would wear a lobe out. But things have changed over the years. I probably still do that, but not with the roller. The roller cams, I don't think they do. I don't feel anything. Just that back one, which I think is common. Does that get oiled last with most engines? I don't know. You tell me. All right, probably hard to tell, but you tell me. See that? I'm guessing that's a little bit of rust where the pistons were sitting. We're talking junkyard, probably. I can feel it with my finger a little bit. Let me see. Give you a highlight tour here. That one's got that. But the rest of them, I mean, that one was obviously, this piston was down all the way, or up. No, probably down all the way. We've got cross hatching. This one's got some wear on that back side. So yeah, you can, and I got a glove on, but I can, it just feels rough. It doesn't feel, this one feels, but I think that'll hone out. What do you think? Is that honeable? Like ball hone, dingle ball hone? Not going to the machine shop? Guess the only way to find out is to try, right? All right, let me know, peoples. What am I getting myself into? The only other thing I didn't show anybody if they care is those cam bearings. They just have like staining. I don't call it rust. It's like staining, because I can, you know, you don't feel it with your finger. Well, here's a prime example of, see where I probably did that little scratch coming out. That's not a chunk, that's a piece of black oil or something. But that's probably from not being so gentle coming out. So is it really a scratch? Let's see if we can get my fat finger down there to show you. Oh yeah, so that's like a chunk of, ooh, maybe that is a chunk. Shit. Did I do that? Really? Do you have to be that gentle with these cams coming out? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Really? Wow. All right. I take back everything I said. You got to be gentle. I always thought it was like, this one too has got a big chunk out of it. Holy crap, was that for me? Or do you think that was already like that? I mean, it's black. Well, I can only assume that would be for me. Well, I'm glad I'm showing you this, huh? Guess I need cam bearings. That one too. All the way? Wait a minute. How could it be all the way? Is that the way? Is that part of the bearing? Do I sound like an idiot right now? It's up on the side. One, no, it's gonna be, no, they all have it. Okay, but that one's, they're all up on the side. This one's, focus, dead center at the bottom. So I mean, it quote unquote spun. And the back one, yeah, the back one. Okay, so that's part of like the casting of the cam, but I definitely probably scratched that right there. But yeah, it's like a staining. It's not like rust. Not like this on the pistons, but anywho. So this is what I got. I'm gonna just say a few more times. So I guess I'll leave it at this. You guys tell me your expertise what I should do here, I guess. Do you think I can ball home this, get a budget build out of this? You know, piston rings, new bearings. Like I said, I wanted to do a cam in it. It really seems like those rods are, he said it was like 150, 200 bucks to get rods bored. That was like a year ago, and that was Canada prices, so it's about the same, 150, 200 bucks. I don't know, everything's astronomical now, do anything, as you know. So, I don't know, let me know, guys, what do you think? I got the other set of heads, they look pretty good. I'll probably give those a flapping, of course. And I don't know, still kind of excited about this. It's just good to be out here. All right, take care, guys, and let me know, and I'll put some links to do some Amazon stuff. Anything you want to buy? Anything you think you would like? I want to get another headlamp. I got to reach out to somebody, see if they'll send me one. Start using the power. All right, be good.